Look, it's another Facebook where nobody's on here again, but somebody's probably on here. Oh, somebody's here. Boy, I'll tell you this. The color between the 12 and the 13, it's a big difference. Wow. What's up? You'll never guess what happened at Home Depot today. Here's Remy. Remy didn't go with us. I gotta drink some coffee. I just ate. We have chicken's cheap, chicken leg quarters. So that's what I cooked. I cooked a bag of those. You know, every once in a while I'll do that. I'll take the leg quarters that I give the dogs, and instead of giving it to the dogs, I'll cook a bag. I cooked about a half a bag. I made James Reed wants to be in my video. No, you don't. I made barbecued and I made curry and salad and French fries. I didn't like the French fries. Destiny said that she liked them, but it was French fries from they were great value or whatever they are from Walmart. I really did not like them at all. And I don't know how you can make a bad French fry, but I think they did. But Destiny was all right with them, so that's good. I don't know. They seemed off. I could have gotten the Checkers fries, which I should have done, but I didn't. I didn't because I don't know. I thought like. We'll get rid of this person. At Home Depot, I took Merlin there. He was excited, like he's never been in a store too much. What's up, Slick Rick? Thank you. Thank you. Destiny thanks you too. She's working on one of her bikinis. Took Merlin in Home Depot, and he was excited, but it was pretty good. I got it on video. I just haven't. I just live streamed it. I should have just live streamed it. That's what we should have done. It was uneventful. It was. It was great. That's what happened. It was great. The dog behaved. I told the owner. Most of what I deal with Merlin, it's a lot of making sure he knows he needs to shut up. No, he has separation anxiety, and I guess they would try putting him in a crate, and he would just bark the whole time. So I kind of see what transpired. Yeah, I am drinking from a measuring cup. It would be instant coffee too. It's not bad. I like the taste. What do you want me to say? I want to go down and film some green screen stuff, but I'm just sort of wiped out right now, so I'm not going to do it. I have been progressively getting more and more done. Maybe I'll take a break from that. Maybe I'll shoot later tonight. I don't know. I shot late last night, and then I woke up and I felt like crap. I did. I felt horrible because I was up late, trying to. Do I travel often? I went to Home Depot today. No, I don't travel. Facebook and YouTube. I got both of you all here. That's Facebook. Kyle's asking this question. Do I travel often? Kyle St. Charles is asking, and how can I travel? I don't have a giant RV. What's up, Tox? Tox here. I need a giant RV that I could put all the animals in, like a Sprinter with air conditioning or something. I could fit everybody in there, sort of. But I can't travel. No, I don't. Our idea of traveling is going to Cinnamon Lake or something, or going down. Man, 60 days, 60 more days, and we're looking at spring. Going down to Catherine Creek, hanging out down there with Vampire Girl. She's making these bikinis that look real cute. She's making them out of pony beads. You know what pony beads are? I didn't know what they were called. That's what they are. They're pony beads. So she'd run out. So we went over to Michael's and grabbed some more pony beads. Can the pigeon do tricks? Like what? It's Remy. Tricks. I never understand when people say that, like regarding an animal. Like, can the dog do tricks? Tricks imply that it doesn't matter, right? With a dog, it doesn't matter. That's a trick. A command, it matters. They need to be compliant. I'm not a trick trainer. Remy's, like I was doing green screen with her, and I'll say, Remy, now go over there. Now go over there. Now go over there. Come back over here. Come towards me. Okay, now go back by the wall. Now go over in that corner. Is that a trick? Is that what you're talking about? She listens better. A dog, I can cast. Right, left, and back. Remy, I'm talking to. So I guess that would be a trick, huh? No. I have a relationship with Remy. We've known each other a long time. She's easier to work with than Samson, but I've been working with Sam lately. I need to go work with Sam tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Taking a break, and then I just ate, man. I'm tired. And then I'm going to, man, the YouTube looks so much better than the Facebook. Of course, YouTube, I'm using the 13 for you all. I have more subscribers. You guys super chat all the time. I made $700 in super chat last night. Sean, thank you, Sean. And everybody else. And even, man, just I'm telling you, it's much appreciated. And I'm not saying, Slick Rick, that I don't appreciate the $20. I do. It adds up, man. It really adds up. It's great. So like YouTube, I'm sorry, it's like my family. Facebook, you could be my family, but I don't know. I've been on Facebook longer than YouTube, maybe. YouTube, I joined December 25th, 2010. Something like that. I made a video shortly after. I was going to make a film. That was my idea. I told this friend of mine, Chad, that works at NYU, I said, it was like 2008, and I just had an art show at Derek Geller, and I lost, it's gravy. It's pork gravy, actually. Yum. And I just had a show at Derek Geller, and the stock market tanked on me, and I didn't have any money. I lost a lot of money in the stock market. It really hurt. Because it was the first time in my life I'd had like a chunk of money. You know? It was a lot. And I got greedy. I was like, no, I want that. I want $1 million. That's what I had in my head. Like, no, I want to let it ride. And the stock market tanked, and I lost a ton. Now, I did make some money. I did. But still haven't recouped from that. And look, green screen green. So anyway, to make a long story short, I had to like sort of reinvent myself as far as like, ow, my leg is killing me. Ow. But reinvent myself as far as like making art, because the art. Let me see if I got a Celebrex over here. My leg's killing me. Is that a? No, it's a Lipitor. Ow. Let's take one of those. I need to use a Celebrex. My leg really hurts. Damn it. All right. So instead of making animatronic art, because animatronic art is expensive, I thought I would start making film. Ow. Man, my leg is just screwed. There's a fucking Celebrex. It's gonna take a little bit to kick in. My leg is like locking up. God damn. Could be worse, right? At least I got a leg, you know? Celebrex. Arthritis. It's more than just arthritis. My joint shot. Wham. But the point that how's Mangum? He's cool. He's still alive. My 23-year-old dog. The point that I'm trying to make is I reinvented myself making video. I was going to make film. And I said this to my friend that worked at NYU. I said, I'm going to make film. He said, you got to make film. Why don't you make video? I said, I don't know. It just seems like to make more sense to make film, because you can actually, it's a thing you can touch, and you can cut it and splice it together. They said, that's ridiculous. You could do that. You could do it on a computer. Or you could just cut it, and I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. He said, well, you should learn, because he said, what film are you gonna work with? And I said, I don't know. 16 millimeter. He's shaking his head going, do you know what that's gonna cost to transfer it to video? That was my idea. That was my brilliant idea. So he's laughing at me going, you sound like an idiot. Go get yourself a camera. He told me to get a camera. He told me to get a Canon HV 20, which was like camera of the year or something that year. It was a great camera in its day, but compared to the 13, it's a piece of shit. So I went and got that camera, and I found Windows Movie Maker, and that's like a program that like a dad would use to like put the Christmas video together. So I used that into about 2017 or 18, and then I got Magic Studio, and then now I'm on a more professional type program. It is Magic Pro or whatever, which it can do. It's a little bit less than Sony Vegas. So 2000, I put out my first video, 2010. I remember it was called Of Dog and Man. It was about homeless people and homeless dogs, and how if you find a dog, you have to get it off the street. You have to. That is actually rescuing the dog when you take it off the street. When you go and adopt a dog, you're not rescuing the dog, and it's offensive to everybody that does animal rescue. So remember that. When you go adopt a dog, you adopt a dog, you don't rescue a dog. People that say that are generally just saying that to make themselves feel better. Oh, I rescued the dog, telling people, like, oh, I'm a good person, I rescued a dog, like that. So it's about that, homeless people. I was homeless when I was a kid, right before I joined the military. I know what it's like. It sucks. And it sucks. And that's when I joined the Navy. It was getting cold out. So, making that sort of, it's a jump, because a dog, can eat out of the garbage. Well, a human can too. But, you have to get the homeless person off the street. You got to sit them down and talk to them. But with a dog, you can't talk to them. You get them off the street. You know, you can't rationalize with a dog, and some crazy people you can't rationalize with. You know, that's true. But in a lot of homeless people, there's a large constituency are mentally ill. It's just a fact. Nobody wants to be homeless, though, and certainly there's homeless people that are not mentally ill that is, you know, just fallen hard luck. I feel myself. I consider myself extremely lucky that I haven't been homeless since I was a kid. That sucked, man. It was terrible. I was living behind Shaw Park Pool and stuff, and I crashed on some people's couches, some friends of mine and stuff, and it's a long story, but you know, I was like, fuck this. I joined the military, and I don't really regret it because I had to do something, and it did teach me discipline. You know, get up and go to work. You know, I know that I had to get up and go to work. I had to do stuff during the day. Everybody should do that. Like, and if you don't, what kind of, you know, you have to do stuff. You might not want to do it, but do it. I mean, like, I don't have to work for anyone, but I still got to get up and do stuff, you know, whether it's take out the trash or empty out the cat's litter box I did tonight. And, you know, you still got to do stuff. So I learned that in the military. It was like, it's easier to get up and do it than to procrastinate. You know, it's you just got to do it. You know, screw it. It's not that big of a deal. Have you tried? No. Is that an editing program, DaVinci? I think I've heard of it. Look, I got this one going. Destiny was green screening on her phone, something that seemed to work pretty good, but I'm gonna stick with this for right now. Definitely, because I should be able to make a good product with it. I'm still having some issues with the 13. Sort of like if I shoot in cinematic mode or whatever it is, importing it into the computer seems to be a problem, and I don't know why. Maybe it has to go to a cloud and then you bring it in that way. Um, I don't know. Or maybe you have to edit it on your phone real quick and render it and then bring it in. I don't know, but I'm having trouble bringing it in, which sucks because I need it for green screen. Now, I went downstairs and used the cinema mode real quick for like 2 seconds. That imported no problem. And it looked like it worked great. It looked like it worked great. So, I've had that problem also. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So, some of it I was taking and putting it on YouTube and then downloading it and then taking it into my computer that way. That's a pain in the ass. So, um, you know, I'm sure if I had a Mac, it'd be like no problem, but I don't have a Mac. Maybe I need to get that stupid Mac program on there, whatever that is. iMovie or something. I don't know. It's annoying me though because I need that for green screen. Apple, why are you doing this to us? Just make it easy. We have PCs. We're not going to buy your computer. And if you keep this up, Apple, I'm going to stop buying your telephones, your smartphones, and I'm going to fucking buy something else. Because we shouldn't have this trouble, and it's annoying. I don't want to buy your expensive, overpriced computer, okay? I like your phones, Apple. I like them. It's a good product. But if we can't, Uniquities, thank you. Do you learn machining in the Navy? No, I was an HT. I was a whole tech, welding and pipe fitting. Ow, my leg, man! I wish this Celebrex would kick in. Ow, shit. God, it hurts. Ow. No, I didn't do machining. I was a pipe fitter, fireman. I don't miss it. I'll tell you that. Anytime I talk to somebody young and they're like, I'm going into the military, I'm like, why do you want to do that? I know why I did it. It was getting cold out. But they don't want you to smoke weed in the military, I'm telling you. They don't like that. If you want to go in, you have to do what you're told, okay? You can't be smoking weed. See, maybe that's good for these people that want to go in. They're irresponsible. They're not responsible. They're smoking too much weed. So join the Navy, I guess. Join the Air Force. I wasn't about to join the Marines. No way. Or the Army. There's no way, man. There's no way. You know, I'm not doing hand to hand on the ground with the Russians or whatever it was at the time. You know, I just forget it. You know, I'd rather be out thousands of miles out at sea, have the ship sinking, be between me and a shark. I don't want it to be between me and a bullet. Actually, I'm not real wild about being out to sea. It was all right. It was a huge ship. They were huge ships. I wasn't worried about them sinking or anything. Boy, but that'd be a nightmare. You know, I worked on submarines for a while. That was a trip. It was. Those things are like super high tech. I'm telling you, it's crazy. A nuclear sub? It's crazy. And you just have no idea. Like, you know, it's like being in a spaceship. It's that high tech. You know, like one person can't build that thing. And that's the most amazing thing about humans. Is like one person can do some stuff, but with 100 people or 1,000 people, you can really make something awesome. You know, you can extract metal from the Earth's crust and go out to outer space. But one person, no. One you get a bunch of people together, some engineers, and you build a sub that goes underneath the ocean. It's crazy. I think it sort of is easier to go out in space than like, oh, thank you, DJ Triple Bypass. Do you have, ow, my leg. Ow! I'm trying to look. Ow, ow. Man, I'm having trouble here. My hip is really screwed up. Ow. Let me bend my leg. There we go. Hang on. Do you have to hot bunk in the sub? Did you have to hot bunk in the sub? What's that? Is that some gay thing or something? I don't know. Is that a euphemism? What's hot bunk? I don't know what that is. Is that when you got one bed and two people have to use it? The other guy's on shift? Is that what, I worked on subs. I wasn't on a sub. I was on a sub tender. We worked on subs. I didn't do that. But is that what you're talking about? Like you share a rack with someone? Isn't that that is hot bunking. No, I never had to do that. I was on a sub tender and I was on a aircraft carrier. And the aircraft carrier was huge. It was real big. The sub tender was still big. But I don't miss it. I was ready to get out, I'll tell you that. I was done. You know, no thanks. No thank you, military. I did my time. I didn't want to do it anymore. It was on the USS Saratoga, which is decommissioned now. It was decommissioned and then they recommissioned it or something. When I got on it was still in Philadelphia in dry dock, and then it was stationed in Jacksonville, which is a shithole place in Florida. Because if you're gonna be in Florida, you want to be someplace warm. It get like it would snow. It would snow sometimes. It was horrible. And you're always in this like in the winter. You're like, well, should I wear it? It's Florida, you know. It's gonna be 48 degrees, you know. Better wear a winter coat. Um, Not wild about Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. Um, the Saratoga sunk. No, it didn't. It didn't sink. Ow! 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 I don't think we've had a ship sink in years. Seriously. Maybe maybe in Pearl Harbor. Vampire Girl is downstairs making a bikini. Ow. Ow, ow. Yeah, there's paint on my shirt. No kidding. I'm a painter. I'm an artist. What, you didn't know that? I got a can of spray mount right here. There's probably spray mount on it too. What do you think? I'm just a dog trainer? My favorite book to read is watching TV. How about that? Will we ever see a Goat Boy film? Well, we wanted to do a Goat Girl film. I still want to do this, and maybe this spring. Rhea G bought us the goat stilts. They're like stilts I can turn into goat feet. I can't do it because of my leg. There's no way I can do it. Destiny, it would have to be Goat Girl. And I just couldn't get her, Joe Rogan's a fool. Dude, I'm about ready to get rid of you. You know, you're talking about Joe Rogan? Seriously. But she'll have to do it. I got to figure out a way that she can learn how to do it and be safe. And I think I know how we could do it. And that's, I don't want Sweet Destiny getting hurt. Is get the stilts on her and then have a rope going from the house to the barn, like 2 of them, like a thick rope or something like that, so that she could sort of like hold on to both ropes and learn how to walk. Once she learns how to do it, I'm sure she'll be fine. But I think it's just, I saw little kids doing it. Destiny is not, she's athletic. Look at her. She should be able to do it, I think. She could ride a dirt bike. She could ride a dirt bike. She can walk on stilts. I've walked on stilts before, but wasn't when I had that fucked up leg. Walking on stilts is pretty easy. You know, they make stilts for like drywalling, you know. I thought about using those, but then these stilts that Rhea G bought, they're not, you can they're springy, but it's sort of like I could turn them into looking like a goat leg real easy. So we got them. We got a video coming up that I'm working on some of the stuff for right now. That's what I sort of wanted to do, was work on that, but I'm just sort of like, I don't know, blowing it off. It was sort of exhausting taking Merlin to Home Depot, because you have to you got to make sure nothing happens, especially the first time. And I saw him on my porch, the UPS guy was a fucking asshole to the UPS guy. What the fuck are you doing? So there's no way anything like that was going to happen. I walked up to one of the Home Depot guys and I'm asking him a question just to see how Merlin was. He was fine. He was fine. But I'll tell you one thing. The second time we go in, same thing. Nothing can ever happen again. Nothing. He needs to stop doing his shit. He does. He needs to behave. So, What else was I thinking? Oh, the goat stilts. Yeah, I mean they weren't cheap. They were like $300, something like that. Um, we got. I mean, I don't want Disney to do anything that she's uncomfortable with. So I want to make it so she's comfortable doing it. Um, it could even be as simple as this: is taking two 10-foot long 2x4s and making it like, like a parallel bar thing, and then she could learn to walk that way. I'm sure once she learns how to do it, I've walked on stilts. It's not that big of a deal. Um, so I would like to, now that we got the green screen too, doing the goat girl thing could be great because that could come in handy. Um, but I had a whole thing written in my head and everything. I was ready to go. But I'll try this spring. It's 60 days until it's warm out. We got stuff that we got to shoot inside. We got stuff coming up. Um, I'm working on something too, which is a recreation of my dream, when reoccurring dreams that are very realistic, very visual, hyper real. So when the gray aliens come when I'm sleeping and take me to the interior of the sun, show me around and shit, that's happened more than once. Tell me that they want me to make art about it. Go figure, I'm making art about it. It's been years though. I do some things early on, but I'm like, man, I'd really like to be able to recreate the dream like it looks, so people like have a really, more of an idea of what it looks like in the interior of the sun. Wow. The green screen stuff that I'm working on right now, it's like it looks so much like the dreams. It's unsettling. Oh, jerk. Do I seem like I would hear voices in my head, idiot? I'm telling you about a dream, jerk. Just get lost, man. Nobody needs you here. Bye. You think I sound nuts? Because I'm telling you about a dream? Why would I be depressed? Do I look depressed? What's the matter with these people? You moderators seeing ridiculous shit like that, just get rid of them. You know? Um, well, I already did. The interior of the sun Facebook is saying, yeah, sound would be an awesome project. I already did that as like photo collage work. I already and those were unsettling when I made those. They're a lot like the dreams, but the video is like, wow. Um, they're really a lot like I wanted to, I had my first dream in the interior of the sun. That was like when I was back at the Art Institute in the early 80s, you know. What's up, Shirley Jones? That was a long time ago. And then I had one as recent. I've had a few in the last few years. The first time I had it, I was so flipped out. I woke up. Even the second and third. Every time I wake up, I'm going, "Oh my God, what was that?" I'm like, "What the?" Like that. And but during the dreams, they are always telling me that they're not gonna hurt me. Like the gray aliens are always like, it's coffee, it's instant coffee. Um, that's what they tell me, that they're not gonna hurt me. The first two dreams, I was pretty flipped out. First two or three, and then as of late, I was there once, And this one took me to a water filled, like a planet with water on it, and had me in the, like this sort of like bubble thing. So we were underwater, and that was real pleasant. I remember saying, "Can I just stay?" Um, and they said no. They said no, you can't stay. You have stuff to do. You got to go. Um, they did tell me one time I I was freaked out up there and I took off. When I'm taking off, it's hard to run up there. It's like comparable to like high altitude or something. It's like I'd be walking with them, and I don't even know why we're walking because they moved me from my bed to the interior of the sun. Why don't they just transport me to where we're going, which is this place where I we meet like the head guy, sort of, who I think is um, like the original of my father or my grandfather, and that's how they explained it. Like once I was introduced to one of them that sort of looked like me, and I'm like, "Is that me?" And they said, "No, but related to you." So the impression that I got was that like we're sort of like their avatars. I don't know. It's a dream, remember? And so I forgot what my point was. Oh yeah, walking up there is real difficult. And one time I did, I took off. I was flipped out, and as I'm taking off, I'm like, "Dad already told me." I said, "Am I in hell?" And they said, "No, you're in the interior of the sun." So I already know where I'm at. And I took off, and as I'm taking off, I'm like, "Where am I gonna go? I'm in the interior of the sun. How am I supposed to get back home?" I'm totally flipped out. And then one of them just appears right behind me and says, "We're not going to hurt you. We need to get you back. You can't be here longer than about 45 minutes Earth time. We have to get you back." But I got the impression that I'm not supposed to be up there for any longer than 45 minutes. It was like something, they, one of the first times I was there, they were walking me to meet the head dude that's scary. He's a scary looking guy. And small, but scary looking. They don't all look like they do in illustrations. The gray aliens, they have some, sort of individual featured, but it'd be the same as like maybe a black dude saying, "All white guys look the same," or something, or vice versa. It's like they're real similar, but they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to like but this one dude, the head dude, looks real sort of different. When I met mine, I noticed right away. They said, "We have somebody that wants to meet you." And it walked up to me and I said, "Is that me?" Like that. I don't fucking know. Um, Interesting dreams though. The real visual. You know how if you have a dream, I can remember my dream. Maybe by 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I sort of know what it was about, but I really can't visualize it. These I can visualize from 30 years ago, like that. They told me that they want me to make art. They told me, "We're allowing you to remember this. We want you to make art, and when you're making art about it, it will make even more sense." I don't know. Sounds. Hey guy, do you hear voices? No, I don't. I don't. Besides, it happens when I'm dreaming, so it has to be a dream. I'm asleep. They transport me when I'm asleep to this portal. They transport me. And then they transport me back. And when I'm leaving the portal, Within like a half a second, I'm waking up. Oh, what the fuck was that? Like that. Um, Bigfoot's not in the window. No, I'm not falling for that trick. No, he's not. You can't bullshit me. Bigfoot is not in the window. And by the way, Bigfoot is not of this planet. I'm going to tell you this fact. That's an ET. They do it's like a biological recording device. It's put on this planet and then it's removed. It's removed. That's why you don't find a bunch of bodies or scat. They're here for some time and then they're gone. They're removed. It's a biological recording device and they're using it to like monitor the environment. That's how it is. Sorry. You know, I know this hurts a lot of people that think that Bigfoot's a primate. And, you know, this North American primate is not. It's not a North American primate. That doesn't exist. Bigfoot does exist, but Bigfoot is an ET. And it's placed here, and the Greys placed them. So, no, I don't believe in the Loch Ness Monster. However, I do believe that there were holdovers that were like, there's nothing in Loch Ness. But there was a story in Lake Seneca about, I'd have to ask Destiny, she read it over the internet. They found something that was like the Loch Ness Monster. There was a paddle wheel boat up there, and something about dragging it to shore, and it was in the newspaper. That's how it was described. It was about 1900 or 1890 or something like that. You know, they didn't think that the coelacanth was alive anymore. And then coelacanth started getting, you know, drug up in fishing nets. And, you know, a couple times a year, somebody's has a picture of a coelacanth on board their fishing vessel. So it's not probable to me. But on the same hand, I was also the person that said UFOs, aliens don't exist because the distances are too great. That was a long time ago. That's what I said. Because the physical world as we know it makes it impossible. It would be impossible for that to take place. That's the physical world as we know it. That doesn't mean that that's the physical world as, you know, another being that's advanced knows it. Like, why in the world would us humans that have been around for, you know, not that long, we're arrogant for sure. We think that we know everything about the dogs too. Look at that. Got 6 million dogs died every year because of arrogant people, unrealistic people. But why in the world, when, you know, man has been walking the earth for not that long, do we think that like somebody out there, you know, imagine man, like right now, like human beings are going to exist a million years from now. How much more advanced will we get? The gray aliens. Um, that's what I think. I didn't get actual confirmation because every time I've had the goddamn dreams, I've been flipped out. They're always reassuring me, we're not going to hurt you. And no, I never got probed. Nothing like that ever took place that I know of. I don't remember anything like that. Nothing. They're constantly reassuring me. The last times I've been here, I'm telling you, I was just like, last time I had those dreams, I'm like not as flipped out, but my mind is reeling. So I have asked questions. Like I asked the one dude, the scary looking dude, I said, how old are you? And the guy said, I'm like the equivalent of 450 of your Earth years. I, what do you ask after that? Well, how long do you live? If I wouldn't have been so flipped out, maybe I would have asked that. But I'm having a dream where I'm in the interior of the sun that it looked like hell. It looks sort of like hell. It's sort of reddish. Everything's sort of red, and the sky is undulating because you're in the interior. And there's also this sound. This sound like a fan, like that. This constant. It looked like hell. That's why I said it. Am I in hell? As we're walking, they meet me at the portal. They say, "There's always a handler with me. I'm not allowed to just walk around. No, I'm gonna go. You got a coffee machine here? There's a handler with me, and they walk me to this place, this meeting place. One time, they walked me to the meeting place where I met my original, and one time it was like a bunch of people came to like look at me. Not people, but Grace like came to look at me, and I said, "Why are they here?" And they said, it said, "They're here to see you." Okay. It was like I was like an animal in the zoo, and they were there curiously like looking at me. When it happens, the dream, when I go to the interior of the sun, I'm wearing whatever I was wearing when I went to sleep. So if I'm naked, I've been up there naked. I always have my shoes off. One time early on, they walked me on this thing. They're walking, we're walking. It's like, it seems like it's 15, 20 minutes from the portal to where the weird looking guy is. The weird looking guy because he looks so sort of unique. But I think that he's my grandfather or my dad's original. But they walked me on, I stepped on something that was like similar to like a sea urchin. It really hurt. And I got this impression like they did it on purpose to like, because right after they said, the one guy says, "You have to be careful up here, you can get hurt." Oh, okay. I said to the guy, "Can you do something? It's killing me. It really hurts." And one of them said, "It'll stop hurting once you leave." It did. I woke up and my foot wasn't hurting. But it looked like a sea urchin or something. It looked something like that. In that place, there's not there's nothing there but them sort of. They had check this out. They'll have like a tree, right, that's dying. And I remember distinctively I said, "Is that a tree from Earth?" And this is what the dude says. He goes, "Yeah, that's here to make you feel more comfortable." Oh, I'm in the interior of the sun, seeing a tree up here that's like its leaves are coming off because it's, you know, been transplanted from Earth. Yeah, it makes me feel real comfortable. That's what he said. It was there to make me feel more comfortable. It didn't. It didn't make me feel more comfortable. Nothing can really make you feel more comfortable. Now, I had a fear of death for a long time. It's true. And I think that it's because they said to me early on, they said that if I do what I'm told, that I get to be a zookeeper. I don't know what that means. Meaning, like, I get to come back in my next life and get to be a zookeeper? Because, as a kid, I wanted to do three things. Work with animals, I do it. Comedy, I do it. And art, I do it. So, I don't know if in the dream they're saying I get to come back. There's up there. There'd be like a say like a cliff wall, like a wall of a cliff or something, on this one cave area. They've taken me in this caves, and in the side of the cave wall, the bulkhead of the cave, is like a cave in itself, and it opens up into another world. Sometimes, like up towards the window to the other world, there'll be like an animal right there. Some of them look familiar. I remember seeing something that looked like sort of like a Gila monster right by the edge into the world of the other dimension or the wherever. Sometimes it looks like you're going into another solar system or another universe. But there's animals in there. And I was wondering, originally, like they meant like I get to go up there and take care of the animals that are in the windows to the other world. What? I don't have time to be specific. I'm like just trying to, will you take me back home? I want to go back to bed. I remember saying that. Like, I want to go back to bed so I can wake up. I got to get out of this dream. And they're like, this isn't a dream. We're not going to hurt you. This isn't a dream. But it is a dream because I was sleeping. You know, they're just real vivid dreams. They're freaky, I'm telling you. But it flipped me out for years. I had this fear of death, like, because I was afraid I have to go up there and be a zookeeper. And, like, life on Earth is intense. It is. It's real intense here. And then thinking that I die and then I go to the interior of the sun, that is more intense than here, trust me. Unless I'm going to be one of them. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I sort of think that they're meaning like the next time I'm born, I'm a zookeeper instead of I don't know. What am I going to be, like, Mutual of Omaha guy or something? I don't know. It's a dream. Like I said, it's some freaky ass dreams. I will say this about the Grays, though. Have you tried painting your dreams? I'm making videos of these. I already made photo collages of these. There's photo collages you can find on Instagram. I've already done photo collages of a lot of these. I'm doing videos of these right now. That was YouTube. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. He's gonna get reincarnated into an alien zookeeper. No, I don't think so. And in a weird way, you should do NFTs of them. You can buy the actual work. Anybody want to buy one? If you want to buy one, PayPal me some money and I'll send you a photo collage. I'll sign it. I don't know. Just, I forgot what my point was. I had one, I know I did, but... Oh, shit. I would buy one. Well... What, you want to buy one? If you really want to buy one, you could buy one right now online at, what is it? Artsy.net. But you could buy one through me. At the right time. Yeah, there's no right time to buy art. I don't know. I'd have to show them to you. I'll tell you what, DJ Triple Bypass. Tomorrow, I will get them out and I will show them to you And whoever else is interested in buying one, I'll live stream tomorrow at 9. Okay? And I'll have those and I'll show them. The lowest that I'll sell them for, and this, you'll never get it at this price in a gallery, it's $200. It's the lowest I'm going to sell anything for. But I will sign it. And you would have to pay shipping too at that price. I'm not. Okay? So it'd be 200 signed and plus shipping. If you're in the lower 48, it's probably going to cost, I don't know, $15 or something. But I'll have them tomorrow. You can look at them. All right. I will take one for sure. All right. Well, you look at it tomorrow and you tell me if you want one. That is rock bottom price. That's real cheap. You know, they're a lot more in a gallery, so you know, I think they're closer to 1,000. So, yeah, I'll have them tomorrow. I'll show them at like 9. Anybody wants to buy art tomorrow? I'll live stream tomorrow at 9. If you want to, you PayPal me the money and my address. 9 p.m. at night. We'll do it tomorrow night, and I'll send you the art. But anyway, so I am doing those in using the green screen and stuff like that, and I'm redoing the dreams. And I never thought that I'd have the technical ability to do them, and now all of a sudden I do. But that was like, I didn't have the technical ability to do the photo collages, and I woke up having an epiphany on how to cut and paste in Photoshop. Thanks. You know? I'm a boomer, man. Like, I'm not real tech savvy, but for some reason, I don't know. How do you explain that? I've had a lot of, what's your diet like? Again, you look, what's my diet like? Tonight, I made barbecue chicken, salad, and French fries, and I didn't like the French fries. Destiny said that she was okay with them. And I drink a lot of smoothies. I'll drink a lot of lettuce smoothies. Listen, some feathers. No, you look pretty good. Remy. Fucking Rem. If I'd be okay with the interior of the sun if they'd let me take like Remy and Destiny. Like, we could live up there as long as they gave us like our own place. You know, like we could, if you're listening, Gray Aliens, if you like get like a, you know, I was shooting low for like you could put up like an RV or a trailer up there. I live up there with Remy and Destiny, but you know, you're Gray Aliens and you can move things back and forth, so why don't you like, I don't know, I'll take like Graceland. You move Graceland up there and something like that. Of like a big mansion with a pool. You supply us with food and stuff. I'll hang out with y'all. It'd be even better if you want to sweeten the deal and make it so I can like live stream on YouTube and Facebook up there. They can do it, I'm sure. They probably have the technical ability. If they wanted to. If they did, if they wanted to, they could probably do anything. If they wanted to, they could have a Tic Tac fly around, you know, in front of our Navy jets. If they wanted to, they could. It could go like, you know, real fast and stop and then go another direction if they wanted to. You know, if they wanted to, they could do that. Right, Remy? Remy would go up there. We'd have to have plenty of birdseed too. You know. I like to eat meat. I don't really know what they eat. I've never seen them eat anything, and they've never offered me any water. It's real hot. I will say that it's hot. It's not that hot. It's not like it's like hot, like 110 or something, 105. It's hot. It's hot. But that's not the worst part about it. The worst part of it is it's like the atmosphere. It's like it's not a lot of oxygen. It's like it's hard to breathe. You know, it's really like walking up there is a bummer. I guess maybe I get acclimated, but they said I can only stay there for 45 minutes, so maybe I can't live up there. But if they can put you in a bubble underwater in a a water-filled planet, maybe I could just walk around in a bubble up there. We just have our own bubbles, Remy. It'd be all right. Um, Peter, have you ever seen a so-called? Hang on. Ow. Somebody got deleted. Have you ever seen a so-called shadow person? I don't know what that is. What is a shadow person? Is that like Grassman or something? Is that like it's a shadow person, like it sounds? No, I've never really seen that. Oh, thank you, Delusa. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Um, oh, it's a ghost. Yes, I have seen that. But I don't know if that's a dead person or we're getting a glimpse into like another dimension. I don't think that it's dead people. That's what I think. I think it's something else. There was a place in Kansas City called the Afton, and I lived in it, and that building was haunted. Definitely haunted. And there were all kinds of reports. One day, this friend of mine, Bob, was over, and I remember it was real weird out there. Was like an electrical storm out, but anyway, we're in the apartment and my apartment, and it's just like the hair was standing up on my arms. He's like, "Do you feel this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what is this?" And Bob was like, "I don't know, but I want to go." And Bob left. He said, "You really got to stay here?" Yeah, I guess. Later that night, I think I remember hearing like wads of paper being thrown, like wadded up and thrown. I shouldn't talk about this shit. I'm not gonna talk about it. Perfume, a perfume smell. That was the common thing that we would smell in that building. Perfume, like an old lady's perfume, like not a. It wasn't like Chanel or something. It wasn't. I don't really like Chanel anyway. I don't. I'm not really into perfume. Um, my mom would wear perfume. She'd wear something called Joy. It's just fucking perfume. Like, it doesn't. It smells non-human. That's for sure. Oh, back to the Greys. So, it looks. This is the truth. They're not like the illustrations of them. It looks like they're like got. That's their skin. That's not what they look like. They're wearing this sort of suit thing that is real skin tight, but you know, it's real skin tight, but I think it's a suit, but it almost looks like it's mechanical or electronic. I don't know. There's some things about how they're drawn down here that doesn't go with how it is in my dreams. They're wearing like the suit. Like I noticed that it's just like, but the suit kind of blends into them. Like it's like sort of the same color, but there's like I don't know. It's a suit of some kind. What clones? I think you're thinking about it all wrong. What if the Greys are actually clones from an advanced space marine race created scientifically as a proxy for exploration? I don't think so. I think that they're pretty. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's an interesting thought. Well, they all look alike. I was talking about that. No, they. What's up, Sean TV? They don't all look alike. They look alike in that I've said this earlier today. You know how like a black dude goes, I don't know, it's a white dude. They all look alike, or and there's some scientific shit based on that. Like if you know, to a white person, you look at a black person. Well, what are it's hard to describe them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's scientifically been proven. Like it's hard for us to like. So what I'm saying is the Greys, they're all sort of similar, but they don't all look alike. It's like not all black people look alike, not all white people look alike, not all Asian people look alike. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Greys are like that. They don't all look alike. They're not all the same size. They do have individual features, and I told you, um, I told you that like the one dude, the head dude, is very distinct looking. And this is true in the dream. I remember you don't have to talk. They just talk at you and they can hear what you're thinking and you're not really talking. But I don't know. You guys probably think I'm full of shit. It's just a dream. It's no big deal. It's just a dream. But they all don't look alike. They don't. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I remember looking at the dude that's scary, and I was thinking, he's really scary looking, like some thoughts like that, and then I was like, oh, he knows I just said that, but it's similar. They knew I was terrified. They knew I was terrified because they kept trying to they always try and reassure me, like we're not gonna hurt you. So it'd be like if you were holding a frog, the frog might be sort of freaked out at a point, and then the frog might be like not freaked out at all. Um, hang on, what's Sean TV saying? The Greys are just us from the future. Uh, yeah, yeah, maybe. I told you that when I was there. There's a portal, and you walk from the portal into like the big open area, and the portal is like made with like stonework. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's like stones, like a cobblestone, like that. It's made out of like cobblestones. And I said, who made this? And they said, this is verbatim. One of them said the ancient ones. And for some reason, when they said the ancient ones, I thought that they were talking about us. But does that really make sense? How would we have made a portal in the interior of the sun? Maybe it was like metaphorical, like we made it and we are you, or something. Maybe when they're saying, like they introduced me to the one, right? And I said, is that me? And they said, no, you are related. Maybe that's just, you know, they took my DNA once. It didn't hurt. That's when I was in the Waterfield Planet. I was down there with one of them. It's a female, I guess. I don't know. Like spun me around in this like tornado underwater. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I was raped. I don't know. And then right after that, my original showed up, or the one that I'm related to. And you know, I was like, can I just stay here? And the thing said, no, you have to go back. Um, what about Stephen Greer? I don't know. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know. Oh, DJ's leaving. Later, DJ. Dr. Stephen Greer. I know what you're talking about. What about him? I don't know. Is that the guy that worked at Area 51? Isn't that who you're talking about? Says that he worked at Area 51 on a, you know, like, taking something that crashed and trying to, I don't know, figure it out. The question isn't where they are from, it is when are they from. Well, yeah. I mean, if they can just like move stuff through space, um, you know, time is not really that important, or it is. Um, yeah, when are they from? I mean, if they can go back and forth, you know, there's no like past, there's no, you know, there's no past, there's no, no, there would be past. They could go into the past, they can't go into the future. They can come from the future, which would be um, the present for them. They could travel back, which is probably what they do. You probably travel back as far as you want to go, but you can't. Oh, well, maybe you could go in the future, because if like you could sort of like roll through time space, like if you could like bend gravity, you could like ride like a wave and move into the future or backwards. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's giving me a headache. I don't even want to think about it. They come when I'm sleeping and move me out of my bed to the interior of the sun. It's a dream. It's just a real, very realistic dream. Sean, how's your dog going? How's Hermes? Or did you change Hermes' name to Hermione? That's actually the dog's name, isn't it? You named it after Harry Potter's girlfriend. Weren't you a big Harry Potter fan, Sean TV? You love Harry Potter, don't you? Dumbledore. I'm surprised you didn't name your dog Dumbledore. How is your dog? Your dog Hermione. It is a male, right? You have a male dog? Hermes, right? He's a male? I got a female pigeon over there. No, I got 858 stars today on Facebook. Do you know how much one star is? 1 penny. I almost have 1,800 stars. So what's that mean? I almost have $1.80. Our biological matter is currency. We just haven't figured it out yet. Hermes is my boss now. Well, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be your boss. That's not good. What do you mean? What do you mean he's your boss? Are you bending to his will? Is he like the gray aliens? You gotta do what he wants. Hermes, it's a male, right? Remy's over there crying. She wants me to like listen to her. Remy, come here. Come here, Rem. Come here, Rem. Come here. Remy, here. No, here. Come here, Rem. You gotta come over here. Over here, fly over here. Fly. Come on, Rem. Remy's ignoring me. Come on, Rem. She'll come over here. Come on, Remy. 180 pennies. 180 pennies is what I've made on Facebook. Facebook has been a slap in the face. They monetized me. In the first month, I made $1,000. And then a few days later, it was weird. Somebody didn't like my political views, and within seconds, I got a community guideline strike for something that wasn't true. It was like a Facebook employee screwed me. Terrible. I don't know. It ain't YouTube. You got a problem? Listen, YouTube's a big company. You know, when I got hacked, like, it was hard getting a hold of somebody, but I got a hold of somebody through Twitter, actually, and they started, getting my channel back. On Facebook? Who do you contact? There's nobody to contact. I've tried. It's terrible. It was terrible. But YouTube, like if you want to talk to somebody on YouTube, I could get on my channel. I can, chat with somebody real quick. Like within, a few minutes. I'll at least be able to talk to someone. Facebook? No. No, they don't have anything like that. They're not going to pay a human, I'll tell you that. By the way, Twitch, getting on Twitch is a hassle. What the hell is the matter with that? Why don't they just make it so that you can go on? Why do you have to go jump through hoops? Why don't they just make it like super easy? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it like that? What is the matter with Twitch? Are they just like, well, most of the people on Twitch are young gamers. They'll know how to do it. It's not that easy. It isn't. Why don't they make it easier? I use that platform, but you can't live stream you got to just be live streaming on Twitch for some reason. I don't see why it really matters. Maybe it's like they mean you can't live stream on Twitch. Like put it in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Maybe you could have like 2 different accounts or something and do it. But you can't. You also can't live stream with it. You got to wear a shirt, evidently, on Twitch. Which, when it's summer and it's hot out, I'll walk around without a shirt. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm not fat. I'm just old. I'll tell you who's the worst is TikTok. TikTok, I was on there for about 45 days before they kicked me off. I had about 50,000 followers. It was going real good. Freaking TikTok. They keep your money. When you get booted off, they keep all your money. I had $600. They kept it. Outrageous. If you kiss somebody on TikTok, that's community guideline strike. They're not gonna like it. If you make a joke about jaywalking, you're getting a community guideline strike. That is the worst. Who wants to be on a platform that's run by the Chinese government? I mean, I got no problem with the Chinese people, but I don't know. Their government telling you can't like kiss somebody in public? Really? How uptight is that? It's pretty uptight. That platform too, it's just like I was doing well because like I can be funny and I was making these real juvenile jokes. Like I'd go to Walmart, I'd say, Destiny, hold the camera. And then I'd just like go grab like a My Pillow, and I'd say something like, see this guy? It's a right-wing dickhead. I'm gonna take this pillow over here and take a dump on it. That would be the video. Stuff like that. I'd just make fun of the My Pillow. I'm gonna go take a dump on the My Pillow guy's products. Stuff like that. So it's going well because, it's juvenile humor. But that's also the thing that I didn't like about it was like the trolls on there were like, 12-year-olds. God, it never stopped. I expect trolls on both of these platforms, but it's just like it's not like that. That was absurd. Had a real problem with me and Destiny's age difference, that's for sure. Who cares? I mean, seriously, she's 21, I'm 58, big deal. So what? What are you gonna do? She's a very talented artist. Makes sense we hang out. She is. That woman can work in just about every material. Like she's similar to me. She's like a material person. Like she's good with materials. I might be a little bit better, but I've been doing it longer, so I've used more materials. Do you know what I'm saying? So I might, the more materials you use, the more you get a handle on it. But she's pretty fucking good. It's better than I was at 21, that's for sure. Seriously. Like, a lot better. I was pretty good, actually. Art school, I was using a lot of toxic materials. Like, do you like TED Vision? It's alright. I don't know, like, you mean his work? It's alright. I mean, I don't know him personally. I don't know Ted. Isn't he in high school or something? Yes, Ted Vision. He's like a high school kid, isn't he? No, I know he's not. He's graduated from high school. No, he's graduated from college. He's went to film school, I think, at Ithaca College or something like that. He went someplace around here. Ted graduated in film, I believe, from maybe Cornell or Ithaca College, I think, because Ithaca College has a good like art department, like theater and art. I think that's where he went. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's where Ted went. Something like that. Yeah, he's out of college. He looks real young. That's why I made that joke. Like, you know. Ted's all right. I don't know why I was hanging around with Call Me Carlson or whatever his name is. That guy's not okay. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I don't really like his humor. You know, Ted's probably pretty funny. Call Me Carlson, not very funny. I mean, seriously, just sort of like dim. That, you know, that's just my opinion, though. You know, I don't know. He's probably an all right guy. I guess. No, he's not actually. He's a creep. He is. He's a creep. That's once again my opinion. It's just an opinion. It doesn't mean it's true. It's, you know, it's probably a. I did dig out the sump pits today, or the last couple days. What is dangerous about asbestos? That it gives you asbestosis. It's a carcinogen, and it's actually a rock. Why are you asking about asbestos? Is that what Ted talks about, asbestos or something? What is? You don't want it in your lungs. They don't really use it in too much anymore. I think brake shoes, they still might put them in there. I don't know. Yeah, you don't want mesothelin, whatever. Yeah, you don't want it. But that's like PCBs. I don't really know what they are, but I know that I don't want them. You know. It's not good. You know, I know that I don't want to go live in Love Canal and fucking Niagara Falls. Oh, you like old floors? Yeah, they have asbestos in them, but unless the building burns, it's pretty safe, sort of. Old flooring has asbestos in it. So does some of the shingle siding stuff, that old stuff. But once again, like, that's fairly safe. There's stuff that isn't safe, though. Like, lagging from pipes. That is generally not very stable. You know, it's not like the flooring is an amalgam that has asbestos in it. So unless you burn the amalgam, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You know, that's what they say. But I mean, there's pipe lagging. It's just in there ready to float. So I don't have any of that in this building, thank God. We would find that was one of the things that I'd have to do in the military. You go down on a submarine, you know, if it's working on a pipe and it looked like asbestos, we'd have to, like, you know, somebody would have to go in there and rip it out and shit. You don't want that pipe lagging. It's just like, just better product now. We were using fiberglass and stuff like that. And, you know, so it'd be replaced with fiberglass, because fiberglass is much safer than, you know, asbestos. Why are you thinking about asbestos? Stuff's gross. It's gross. Who wants that? I got 2 people on Facebook. They're fair weather friends over there, I'll tell you that. Not like my YouTube family. You guys are all right on YouTube. It's interesting. Somebody brought up Goat Boy. Like a Goat Boy thing. So now I'm thinking about that again. My feet are cold. I don't know. Ow. I need new floors. Really? PL made chicken pie today. It looked really good. I'll have to ask her for the recipe whenever I talk to her. Where is PL? Um, where is PL? I haven't seen her in a while. Is she hanging around in merry old England? I burnt myself there. How long have I been on here? 91 minutes. Yeah, well, welcome. Welcome. You're not a fair weather first time watching. All right, I'm gonna watch TV. What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna rest. Try and get warm. She works both day and night shift. What? Why is she working so much, Toxic? Talking to YouTube. Bonnie. Not every day though. Really? Wow. No kidding. How about that? I'm gonna go watch TV. My feet are cold. I'm over by this window. All right. So I'll see you YouTube, Facebook, Bonnie. Come back some other time. I'm going to rest too. Penny hit my jaw earlier. Oh, I hate that. Right. I haven't watched TV in over a decade. What are you gonna watch? I'm gonna watch. Well, it's not Brian Williams in it. I'm gonna watch the news, of course. I am. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks everyone. Seriously, I really appreciate it. Night Shirley Jones. Night Sean TV. I'll see you guys. Toxic. Bye, Robert Devil, Patterson.